In less than 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to pay 0% in taxes on that big stock gain that you have. Now, this is only applicable if you have a brokerage account, which I call a superhero account, and you have bought something at a very low price, a low cost basis, and now it's worth a good amount of money. So some of you have bought Apple or Microsoft or Nvidia. This is the video for you. Some of you are wondering, how does someone pay 0% taxes on like anything? Well, this might be entertaining for you. But if all of your money is in a 401k and you have no other investments, no brokerage account in any capacity, this just might not be the most applicable. So I'm not saying don't watch this video. I'm saying I just want to make sure your time is not wasted. So this might not be the exact video for you. It's going to be fun. I'm literally going to show you exactly how to do this. If you don't know, my name is Taublieb. I'm a certified financial planner. I am the host of the Early Retirement Podcast, and I am the vice president here at Root Financial Partners, where we get to help people with holistic financial planning to retire early with confidence. Everything I'm going to go through today, fun, educational, informational purposes only. Let's have some fun. So here's the case study. Now, if you're wondering exactly what tool I'm using today, that is inside this Early Retirement Academy. So if you want to be your own advisor and go play around with this projections and do everything, run your own what if scenarios, and you can go do all of that good stuff, just look in the description. So this particular person, I'm going to go ahead and make myself smaller here. They have three different accounts: a 401k with $953,000, a Roth with $310,000. We're only focusing on their superhero account called their brokerage account. It has two positions in it. One position, Apple stock, they bought for $35,000. It's now worth over $100,000, so $101,000. Microsoft, they bought for $14,000, and it's now worth $213,000. I'm going to show this person how they can pay 0% taxes on those gains. Now, to be honest, doing this is really helpful with a tool, but you can do it without a tool, and I'll show you both ways. So this is what's called a tax estimate. This is where you can go in and really run projections regarding tax returns. So you can see this particular individual, their wages, about $200,000 a year. They have interest, they have dividends. I get to go look at tax returns and build them out for future years for my clients. So if I fast forward to 2034, he's not working anymore, but maybe he has more interest. Maybe he has more dividends. So he still might have a lot of income coming in. So my point here is, if I put this back to 2024, this is what's called federal income. That's a federal income tax bracket. Now, many of you already know what this means, but for those of you who don't, I'm going to show it to you. So if we go to my important number sheet, and I know this is a 2025, so I'll update this for you guys, but 2024, what this means is if you are Ari Taublieb, if you are Bill Gates, if you are Elon Musk, we all pay the same amount on the first 10%, 12%, 22, 24. It's a marginal system. So I will be married as of 2025. And so the first 23,000 I pay 10% on, between 23 and 94, I pay 12%, and so on. What most people don't know is there are these capital gains brackets. In these capital gains bracket, these are 0, 15, and 20. And if you make over 250, there's an additional 3.8. Not a perfect color here, but I'll change that. So what this means is if my income is 0 and I have a big stock gain, theoretically, I could sell $94,000 worth of gains and pay 0% taxes. Why is that so cool? Well, let's have a look. So this person right here, they are single, they're 54 years old, and they want to stop working at 58. Their goal, basics, is $2,000 a month. I don't think that's going to really let them live the life they want to live. And this person has some work to do because they need to go put out, what about long-term care? What about cars? What about vacations? This is just like the basics. And so what you can see here is if I click on this tax tab, and then I switch this from federal income to federal capital gains brackets, you can see this big dip here. And so what this dip is this is saying if they work from 54 to 58, retire, their capital gains bracket will be 0, which means they can pay 0% in taxes this year, this year, this year, and then it comes back to 15%. And so this software needs to make sure this person is optimizing. And so what we're looking at here, and I'll show you this example one more time, 35,000 is what they purchased Apple for. It's worth 100,000. So theoretically here, this difference here of about $65,000, this person could retire at 58, have zero income, sell all of their Apple stock, and $65,000. That leaves us wiggle room because we have up until $94,000. We'd pay 0% taxes on those gains. So that means this person could theoretically sell this whole Apple position with a big gain on it, pay no taxes at all, except this person is not married. This person's single. So that means we only get this schedule, not this one. So if this person's single and he has 65,000 of gains, what that means is he gets to pay 47,000, 0% taxes up to 47, and then beyond that, from 65 to 47, you pay 15% taxes. So you want to adjust these numbers if you're single or married, but this is powerful because theoretically, he could say, why don't I from 58 to 61 live off this brokerage account and pay 0% taxes? So what he could do is he has a $65,000 gain. When you do this, you get this number here, 0%, but you also get to add up your standard deduction as well. So if this person's single, we're going to take 14,000 and we're going to add that to this right here. So I'm going to keep it really simple. It'd be 61, but we're just going to use 60. Let's say $60,000. That's really what he could pay 0% taxes on. So he could theoretically sell $60,000 this year, live off 100K, and actually he would, if he sold 60,000, he'd have about 5,000 left over. So he'd have 5,000 Apple stock, but he just paid 0% taxes and lived off the 100K. And then the following year, he could sell the remaining 5K of Apple and then maybe another 55 from Microsoft. So now he's breaking down that Microsoft. Every single year, he could do 47 plus 14. So I'm just using 60 to keep it simple here. So $60,000 he could sell in gains every single year and pay 0% in taxes. So now imagine, just for example's sake here, he had way more. Let's just assume it's worth 150,000, or you could get really crazy here and assume it's worth 400,000. Well, there becomes an argument here where if this person keeps working, so let's look at this person's income today, about 210,000. That's a good amount of money, but let's just keep an example here. Let's assume this person makes 85,000 a year. He's working, he's bringing in 85,000 a year. Would this person rather keep working a job and make 85,000 a year, or sell their Apple stock and bring in literally a similar amount of money and you didn't have to work? And the difference is you're living off of that money, so there's less money for the next year. So every year you work, that's another year your portfolio can keep growing. But the real key here that I hope you see is there becomes a point where if you have some really big gains, you continuing to work might interrupt the opportunity to do this. Because what this is not showing right here is what if this goes down in value? What if this Apple stock position all of a sudden goes down and now there's only a $15,000 gain? Well, it would have been better for him to stop working, lock in this big gain, pay no taxes on it, and then if he wanted to, he could go buy Apple stock again. So you could literally just reset your cost basis. So when Apple grows again, you just pay less taxes on it. So this is a tactic to pay 0%. What we want to do is offset that and ask ourselves, is that going to be the most bang for our buck? Doing a strategy like this to pay 0% taxes? Or do we want to go even further and get more strategic? Do we want to maybe do Roth conversions instead? What's the optimal approach here? So lots of things to come in the future, but this is just a simple 0% tax strategy. Sounds simple, but not as simple, obviously. I want this always to resonate. So if you don't have a big stock gain, might not apply to you, but hopefully it was interesting. If you go, no, I didn't even know this, let me know in the comments. I rely on you guys. If you want, once again, to play with that software to go run these projections for yourself, you can certainly do that. And then finally, if you're looking for a holistic full service financial planner, that's what we love to do. And I encourage you to reach out and we'll see if we can help. Thanks, guys.